Shalom, people. I know I haven't did this in a while, so since I got a little time, I'm going to go ahead and break it out. Let me show y'all how the Bible works. Now, y'all know the story of Adam, right? If you don't, go back to Genesis 2 and 3 so you can get it. But check this out in Ezekiel. Ezekiel 28, dealing with the king of Tyre. We're going to start at verse 11. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to me. Mortal, raise up a lamentation over the king of Tyre, and say to him, Thus saith the Lord God, you were the signet of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. So now, when he's going to talk about the king of Tyre, notice the Adamic references that he used, and you can see how this reflects what Adam was going through in the Garden of Eden. Let me show you. Verse 13, you were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering, cornelian and chrysolite, and the moonstone, beryl, onyx, and jasper, sapphire, turquoise, and the emerald, and worked in gold with your settings and your engravings. On the day that you were created, they were prepared. With an anointed cherub as guardian, I placed you. You were in the holy mountain of God. So we got this king of Tyre being in the same state that Adam was, perfect in creation, beautiful, and etc. In the day that he was created, all precious, all valuable stones was his covering. You know, this is that imagery. Verse 15, you were blameless in your ways from the day that you were created until iniquity was found in you. Now we're going to see with this king of Tyre, who has the same livelihood, the same sinful nature that Adam fell into. It's spoken of a little different, but let's see what he did. Verse 16, in the abundance of your trade, you were filled with violence and you sinned. So I cast you as a profane thing from the mountain of God, and the guardian cherub drove you out from among the stones of fire. So just as the cherub guarded the Garden of Eden against Adam and Eve, it's also guarding the Garden of Eden against the king of Tyre. So what's being stated is that the story that Adam was used as a reference to talk about the king of Tyre, because Adam himself represented mankind in the journey that mankind has to go through, dealing with the struggles and etc. So either he could have been blameless in the sight of the Lord and chose righteousness, or he could have chose iniquity, just like Adam and Eve. So the story of Adam and Eve isn't meant for you to be trying to take as literal as you do. It is a reference point on showing you how every person can represent Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And if you choose to do the right thing, you're no longer the Adam that was made from dust. You was the Adam made created after the image of God. You are the Adam in Genesis 1, 26 and 27. The king of Tyre, he wasn't that Adam. He was the one from the dust, and you can see what happened to him. So understand what you're reading in the Bible. Moses was trying to create reference points for people to look at and acknowledge how they are leaving out of the presence of the Most High, allowing them to be into death. And notice the king of Tyre wasn't an Israelite. Adam wasn't an Israelite. This is deeper than bloodline here. Subscribe to the channel, AOSD-Chandler, a similar sound doctrine channel, as well as RPK-Resurrection, Prophecy, and Kingdom. You can catch me on Clubhouse. I always have the link posted. All right, shalom.